And now another surfer with that big question in front of him, Matthew McGillivray up against Kanoa Igarashi. Kanoa currently number 2 in the world. Just lost that yellow jersey in the previous event, but has been absolutely on fire and will be fighting to try and get it back. Up against Matthew McGillivray, the 2022 WSL injury replacement, has gotten the call up and will most likely need a big win here at Margaret River in order to get qualification to the back half of the season. And we saw this from the start for Kanoa Igarashi. Drops through Richie as a 6.17.
Yeah, decent way to get things going for Kanoa. Just stringing together a series of really tight maneuvers here. I loved how deep the bottom turn was on this first turn. Right up high into the lip. And the thing about Kanoa is he just always looks so light on his feet, but able to inject a bit of power. It's a really interesting combination of power and flow and agility that this guy brings to the table. And, well, he's thinking world titles, and he's starting to get into that world title conversation. And Kanoa, a little slip up on the first wave, only a 1.13, but then tidies it up quickly. That 6.17, so already a little bit of pressure for Matty McGillivray, who is desperate for a result here.
He had some great success out here in his rookie season on tour, Richie, back in 2021. You were here to watch him make it into the semifinals.
Yeah, it was a really, really great effort there for Matty McGillivray. This is live action.
With a huge wall up in front of him, he was really hoping to connect onto the rail. Had to duck out. That was, I mean, how big would that wave have been?
Yeah, well, the sets are getting bigger and bigger by the hour here, and that was a solid 8 to 10 foot wave there. It's actually tough for the surfers that win as well. You know, they don't want to see their friends and colleagues fall off tour, but, you know, this is do or die out here.
And McGillivray connects with the lip. Adds in that quick cutback, and now he's squaring it up for the inside section. Gets met by a powerful wall of whitewater.
Yeah, just an avalanche of whitewash just swallows Matty up on that final hit there. Absolutely, it's a long way out. Okay, let's see what happened here with Matty. Just goes up and attacks the lip. Not a bad start to this one. And gets a nice wrap. Second turn, then comes through to this really frothy section.
Wild conditions out there. Now Kanoa has actually struggled, Kaipo, to make it past that round of 16 here at the Margaret River Pro. Where do you think his thoughts would be at considering that?
I think I got Matthew on a wave right now. I'll let you get back to that, and then I'll tell you about Kanoa. I think he's gonna. I think he's on a roll this year, and he looks good.
Yes.
He's my guy.
Absolutely, Matt McGillivray finishing off that inside section. And just gets tackled by the foam. Connects a couple turns together though, Richie.
Yeah, it was a decent two-turn combo there. Got to the finish, which we know is important. Let's check the replay. Another sort of foamy looking face here that he has to deal with, but a nice slicing turn. There's that sort of smooth nature of his approach that we were talking about. And just notice, just before he hit that final section there, you could see he shifted his feet.
And we're going to take another look at this one. Kanoa Igarashi now with a score to come through to see if he'll take the lead away from Matt McGillivray.
Well, he certainly will. An aggressive under the lip snap to start things off, and just look at the board chattering under his feet as he transitions into that second turn. I like that he got that final maneuver done early. Just didn't want anything to do with that whitewash monster. And have a look at this, just leans into it right under the lip there. Almost sort of stops the board and then redirection. And just have a look at the board chattering, bump as he gets through it. But Kanoa managing to muscle his way, and another aggressive under the lip snap, and then gets here right out in front of this foam. Doesn't want anything to do with that oncoming avalanche. Great two-turn combination there.
Scores through. It's a 7.00. Takes Kanoa into the lead, and Matty McGillivray now chasing an 8.90. One of his career highlights, of course, getting the silver medal at the Olympics last year.
Yep.
Probably topped that, just being the accolades of the Olympics and being able to walk into those final rounds and make it away with a silver medal. As we see Matt McGillivray now with an opportunity, chasing a big score, drives into that first turn, great whip. And now setting himself up in a frothy section, cuts all the way back into a near cover-up of a heavy section, and now he puts it all on the line. Matthew McGillivray risking nothing risking everything on the bricks, putting it all on the line, chasing that 8.90.
Perfect comeback wave for Matty McGillivray. That's exactly what he needed. Snuck into the inside, picked up one of the medium-sized waves, and he just surfed it so well. Also another Hawaiian shaper drives around this section. Clean snap up in the lip, although the face wasn't clean, but he made it look super smooth. Another good wrap, but really, Shannon, it all comes down to this final section. Look at this standing up. It's twice the size of the middle section there, and he just powers through it. Timing impeccable. Watch this. Cuts the bottom turn short because he knew he had to get up and onto that lip there. Now he just de-weights, comes back with it just moments before that lip crashes down behind him.
Now that
awesome ride.
Amazing finish from Matt McGillivray. That to me screams of his confidence of hitting those closeout sections at impossibles, the lower end of super tubes, right on top of the bricks as well.
Yep.
With 3 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock, will he be able to scratch back? Kanoa does have priority now. Matt's going to go under priority with a steep takeoff near airdrop. Bump to negotiate, and he goes up for a huge hit. He pulls it off, throws the claim from a man who rarely shows emotion to throw it up into a massive section. Richie chasing a 5.57. What are your thoughts?
Wow, I reckon he got it. I'm going to say straight away that I think he got the score, the 5.57, just by the sheer point of difficulty with that one turn. It was only the one turn, Shannon, but it was on one of the biggest waves of the day so far. The drama in the takeoff was unbelievable. Whoa, so just a super late takeoff. And then hang on, wow, just hammers that lip and a free fall down.
Kaipo, that was an insane turn from Matty McGillivray.
That was commitment. That was incredible. He was just on his tippy toes making that drop right underneath the lip and then had to commit to that turn on a very big, mongrelly wave. So impressive.
That was wild as we take a look at this slow motion, Richie.
Yeah, he had no business attacking this lip. He gets up and on top of it. Really difficult at this point. Completely disappeared in the whitewash. And the drama that we're feeling here, Shannon, that is what the judges will also be feeling. So there's sort of that emotive layer that's coming into play here, and Matty knows.
A huge performance from Matthew McGillivray to once again take out Kanoa Igarashi. 2-0 to McGillivray into these head-to-head matchups.